Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Today we remember a craftsman of cinema and television, Ted Kotcheff, who has passed away at 94. His career spanned decades in genres with remarkable versatility. Born in Toronto, Kotcheff moved from early TV work to Hollywood filmmaking and groundbreaking television production. Many know him for the raw intensity of Rambo: First Blood. He didn't just direct a film, he launched an icon with Sylvester Stallone, crafting a visceral thriller that started a global franchise. Yet, Kotcheff also gifted us the enduring cult comedy classic, Weekend at Bernie's, proving his mastery of comedic timing and audience engagement. Beyond these hits lay critically acclaimed work like the Australian thriller Wake in Fright, the Golden Bear winning The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz, and the respected drama North Dallas 40, showcasing his dramatic depth. Kotcheff's impact extended significantly into television. For over 2 decades, he was a guiding force behind Law & Order, Special Victims Unit, serving as executive producer and directing the pilot, helping shape one of TV's most enduring dramas. From gritty realism and intense action to beloved comedies and landmark television, Ted Kotcheff navigated entertainment with skill and vision. He directed stars, launched careers, and left an indelible mark on popular culture. His stories, whether thrilling, hilarious, or dramatic, will continue to be watched and remembered. A remarkable journey, a significant legacy. Tributes to Ted Kotcheff. Number 6. An amazing, highly talented performer. Those words from Mike Berry's manager capture a man whose voice and charm lit up both the stage and screen for over 60 years. Mike Berry, beloved actor and pop singer, passed away peacefully at 82 in his Kingston-upon-Thames home. His legacy spans an era, touching fans of sitcoms and 60s pop alike. He became a household name as Mr. Bert Spooner in the beloved BBC sitcom Are You Being Served? From the early 80s until the show's end, Mike brought wit and warmth to the role. With the passing of Nicholas Smith in 2015, Mike stood as the final surviving lead from the legendary ensemble. Long before sitcom fame, Mike's musical journey was already in motion. Dubbed Britain's answer to Buddy Holly, he found chart success in the 60s with hits like Don't You Think It's Time. His 1980 comeback single, The Sunshine of Your Smile, became a surprise hit and reminded the world of his classic sound. He even shared stages with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. Mike didn't fade with time. In 2016, he stepped into the spotlight once more, dazzling audiences on The Voice UK, where Boy George praised him as a professional through and through. Off-camera and off-stage, Mike was known for his joyful spirit and generosity. His comedic timing, passion for performance, and genuine kindness earned him admiration from colleagues and fans alike. He supported younger artists and continued performing well into his later years, a life fully lived in art. Mike was also part of a creatively rich family. His brother Betty Bourne was a celebrated drag performer and activist. Together they shared a commitment to performance and expression that inspired many. He passed away after a brief illness, leaving behind not just a career, but a lifetime of moments that brought laughter, music, and meaning to so many. Tributes have since poured in. From nostalgic viewers to fellow performers, all remember a man whose talents bridged generations. Mike Berry's voice, his humor, and his unmistakable presence will live on in reruns, recordings, and the hearts of those who grew up with his work. Tributes to Mike Berry. Number 5. She lit up the room before she even stepped into it. That's how a friend once described Lucy Markovich, and anyone who met her would agree. At just 27, Lucy left an extraordinary impression on the world around her. Her journey from the Gold Coast to international runways was nothing short of remarkable. She rose to fame as runner-up on Australia's Next Top Model, capturing hearts with her confidence, warmth, and unmistakable style. From there, Lucy's star only continued to rise. She walked for Versace, Daniela Helael, Victoria Beckham, and more. Her image graced the pages of global fashion magazines, Marie Claire, Vogue, Vanity Fair Italia, not just as a model, but as an icon of her generation. What made Lucy unforgettable wasn't just her success. It was the way she carried herself. Her kindness, her zest for life, and her ability to inspire others made her more than a familiar face in fashion. Whether collaborating with industry legends or mentoring younger models, Lucy brought light and purpose into every space she entered. But there was also unspoken strength behind her smile. For 4 years, Lucy quietly battled a rare brain condition known as AVM. She approached her health struggles the same way she approached her career, with bravery and grace. Just weeks before her passing, she shared her hopes for recovery and a future full of purpose, including launching a fitness app to help others live healthier lives. Sadly, the surgery she hoped would bring relief was ultimately not successful. Lucy passed away peacefully with her family at her side. Her sister Yelena described her as someone who dreamed fearlessly, reaching for the stars and inspiring others to do the same. In the words of Donatella Versace, Lucy was a shining light in every sense. Her absence is deeply felt. Lucy's journey was brief, but her impact will echo for years to come. Through her work, her vision, and her undeniable presence, she reminded us all to live boldly and with heart. She is survived by her loving family, who continue to honor her memory. Tributes to Lucy Markovich. Number 4. Lenny Welch's voice was a gift, and his songs will forever live in the hearts of music lovers. Those words from music historian David Nathan capture the soul of a man whose sound defined an era. Lenny Welch, the golden voice behind the timeless ballad Since I Fell for You, passed away peacefully at the age of 86. Known for his rich tone and heart-stirring delivery, Lenny brought warmth, elegance, and emotional depth to every note. His journey started in the talent shows and street corners of Asbury Park. That raw beginning turned into a 6-decade career, marked by million-selling records and unforgettable performances. It was 1963 when Since I Fell for You soared to number 3 on the Billboard charts, turning a blues standard into a pop sensation. The song became his signature, one that still echoes through speakers and memories today. Lenny's catalog included tender renditions like You Don't Know Me, The Sweeping Ebb Tide, and a moving version of Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. His style bridged doo-wop roots and pop balladry, earning him a faithful following that never faded. But Lenny wasn't limited to the microphone. He brought warmth to the screen with guest appearances on General Hospital, and his smooth voice graced commercials for brands like Coca-Cola and M&M's. Whether on stages like the Apollo Theater or on beloved shows like American Bandstand, Lenny had the rare ability to connect, heart to heart. Beyond the spotlight, Lenny was a family man. Married to Pamela Beck for over 40 years, he raised 4 children and cherished 6 grandchildren. His family remembers him for his sense of humor, gentle nature, and unwavering love. A man whose greatest hits weren't just recorded in studios, but lived out each day with those he loved. He passed due to natural causes, surrounded by family. Fans and fellow artists continued to honor his legacy with memories, music, and messages that reflect the love he gave to the world. Lenny Welch's voice may be silent now, but his songs remain, forever part of the soundtrack of our lives. Tributes to Lenny Welch. Number 3. Drew played like he was channeling the soul of every note. Those words, shared by a longtime collaborator, capture just a hint of what made Drew Zingg unforgettable. He passed away in April 2025 at the age of 68 after a courageous battle with illness. Though his time has come to a close, his music lives on, resonating through the riffs, the rhythms, and the lives he touched. Drew's legacy was built on passion and precision. Born in New York City, he rose through the club scene with a guitar in hand and a voice unheard but felt in every string he played. His big break came with Donald Fagen's New York Rock and Soul Revue, performing alongside music legends like Walter Becker and Michael McDonald. That moment opened the door to one of his most iconic roles, lead guitarist and musical director for Steely Dan's celebrated 1990s reunion tours. His work shined on their live album, captivating fans and setting a new bar for live performance. Drew also played with Boz Scaggs, both on tour and on the vibrant Greatest Hits Live CD and DVD. He lent his gift to Broadway, performing on stage in beloved productions like Jersey Boys, Spamalot, and Hairspray. His artistry even helped shape the Grammy-winning cast album for Smokey Joe's Cafe. In 2012, he released his self-titled solo album, blending talent with heart and featuring iconic collaborators. Michael McDonald once called him a virtuoso. Others simply said he made music feel alive. But Drew's influence reached beyond the spotlight. He mentored emerging artists, composed for stage and screen, and brought depth to every project he touched. He did it all with grace, humility, and an unwavering love for music. George Walker Patee, a close collaborator, remembered him as a genius whose soul was wired to music. A critic for the New York Post said Drew could bring a song to its full bloom. Those who knew him, and those who only knew his sound, alike feel the loss. Though he may be gone from the stage, Drew Zingg's music will never fade. Tributes to Drew Zingg. Number 2. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Wes Hutchings lived those words every day of his remarkable journey. Better known in the squared circle as Hartford Love, Wes became a giant of professional wrestling, not just for his strength and titles, but for the heart he brought to every match and community he touched. He passed away peacefully at 84. Born in Newfoundland and Labrador, Wes carried the spirit of his province wherever he wrestled. At 6 feet tall and weighing up to 260 pounds, he wasn't just a strong contender, he was a beloved showman who gave fans moments they never forgot. His career began in 1967 and spanned continents. From Canada to South Africa, Puerto Rico to Charlotte, Hartford Love thrilled international audiences. In George Cannon's Superstars of Wrestling, his name lit up arenas and inspired generations. At home, he was proudly known as Newfie Power, a symbol of the pride he felt in representing his roots. But wrestling wasn't just about wins and belts for Wes. It was about building something lasting. He brought professional wrestling to towns across Newfoundland, giving fans front-row encounters with the drama, athleticism, and joy of the sport. Even in retirement, he kept the ring from his promotion days, a quiet reminder of a life lived with passion. What made him special wasn't just his accomplishments, but his connection to people. He listened to young wrestlers, mentored them, and cheered louder than anyone when they succeeded. He had time for everyone, fans, foes, and those just starting out. His passing has drawn heartfelt tributes from the wrestling world. One longtime colleague wrote, "Wes was the rare type of wrestler who made you feel like you mattered, inside and outside the ring." Wes Hutchings died from natural causes with his family by his side. They've asked for privacy during this time. Though he's no longer with us, Hartford Love's legacy continues wherever wrestling thrives, in packed arenas, small-town gyms, and the hearts of those who still believe in heroes. Tributes to Wes Hutchings. What's trending on the internet? News 1. The official cause of death for beloved actor Val Kilmer has been confirmed as pneumonia, according to newly released details from the Los Angeles County Department of Health. Kilmer, known for iconic roles in Top Gun, The Doors, and Batman Forever, passed away on April 1, 2025, at the age of 65. The death certificate lists acute hypoxemic respiratory failure and chronic respiratory issues as underlying conditions, alongside squamous cell carcinoma of the base of the tongue, a cancer Kilmer had bravely battled since 2015. Other contributing health factors included malnutrition and complications from a tracheocutaneous fistula. He was cremated on April 7th. Despite health struggles in recent years, Kilmer's presence remained strong. In Top Gun Maverick, his voice was digitally recreated through AI technology, a testament to both his legacy and the advancements in preserving artists' contributions. Tributes have poured in from Hollywood and beyond. Tom Cruise honored his longtime friend with a moment of silence, and stars like Cher, Jim Carrey, and director Francis Ford Coppola shared heartfelt memories. Kilmer's daughter told the New York Times that he passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. Though his final years were marked by health challenges, Kilmer's spirit, artistry, and impact will continue to shine. He is remembered not only for his memorable performances but for his courage, resilience, and deep love for the craft. Val Kilmer leaves behind a legacy that will inspire generations of fans and actors to come. News 2. A Pennsylvania mother is facing unimaginable loss after her 2 sons and ex-husband were tragically killed in a train accident on April 3rd. Michelle Cramp described the ordeal as a nightmare, saying both of her sons, David, 31, and Thomas, 24, had recently married and were full of life. The incident occurred when David and Thomas were with their father, Christopher Cramp, 56, near railroad tracks in Bucks County. Authorities say Christopher and David were trying to help Thomas in a distressing moment when a high-speed Amtrak train struck all 3. The deaths of Christopher and David were ruled accidental. Michelle, who had planned to meet her sons for dinner that evening, said she arrived just 15 minutes too late. Despite the heartache, the community has surrounded the family with compassion. A fundraiser hosted at a local pub has helped raise money for funeral costs, and many have spoken about the Cramp family's impact. Christopher was a volunteer firefighter known for his commitment to helping others. "You do anything for your children," said Bucks County Commissioner Bob Harvey. And Chris did just that. Michelle expressed deep gratitude for the love and support shown. "Knowing what my kids and ex-husband meant to the community means so much," she shared. As the community continues to grieve, they also honor the memory of 3 lives devoted to family, service, and love. News 3. Tragedy struck near I-95 in Boca Raton, Florida, on Friday morning when a small plane crashed shortly after takeoff, claiming the lives of all 3 people on board. The Cessna 310 had departed from Boca Raton Airport at around 10:20 a.m., en route to Tallahassee International Airport, before going down in a fiery wreck near Glades Road. Authorities confirmed that the plane reported mechanical issues shortly before the crash. Boca Raton Fire Rescue Assistant Chief Michael LaSalle said the scene was engulfed in flames and debris. One person on the ground, caught in the chaos, was injured after driving through the fireball but is expected to recover. Responders acted quickly and road closures were swiftly implemented for safety. North Military Trail and portions of the I-95 overpass at Glades Road remain closed as the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board continue their investigation. Mayor Scott Singer expressed heartfelt condolences, stating, "Our thoughts are with all those affected by this tragic event. We ask for patience and respect for the families involved." Despite the somber tone, the quick response from fire and rescue teams helped prevent further injuries on the ground. The community now comes together to support the loved ones of those lost, while investigators work diligently to understand what went wrong. News 4. A Pennsylvania woman is being remembered as a hero after sacrificing her life to save her 89-year-old mother during a house fire in Carroll Township. The fire broke out early Wednesday, April 9th on Barrack Hill Road, prompting a rapid response from the Shermansdale Fire Department and surrounding crews. According to authorities, the daughter, believed to be 67, managed to push her mother to safety before returning inside, possibly to rescue a family pet. Tragically, she did not make it back out. Her mother was found in the backyard and flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital for burn treatment. Local officials have praised the woman's courageous actions. "She gave everything for her mother," said Shermansdale Fire Chief Mike Minnick, as reported by Penn Live. "That kind of selflessness leaves a lasting impact on the community." Neighbor Paul Shadow described the 89-year-old as a kind and gentle soul, noting how deeply the loss has affected those nearby. "She's always been a sweet lady. It's heartbreaking to know what they went through," he said. Investigators from the Pennsylvania State Police and Fire Marshal Unit are still working to determine the cause of the blaze. In the meantime, the community is rallying around the surviving mother with messages of support and gratitude for her daughter's bravery. Even in the face of tragedy, this story highlights the power of love and sacrifice, a reminder of how one person's courage can save a life. News 5. A tragic helicopter crash over New York City has left 6 people dead, including a Spanish tourist family who had been celebrating a birthday. The small Bell 206 helicopter, operated by New York Helicopters, went down in the Hudson River near Jersey City on the afternoon of April 10th. Authorities confirmed that the victims included Agustin Escobar, a Siemens executive, his wife Merce Comprubi Montal of Siemens Energy, their 3 children, and the pilot. The family was reportedly enjoying a sightseeing flight as part of a birthday celebration when disaster struck. One child was set to turn 8 the following day. Witnesses described the helicopter falling apart in the sky before plunging into the water. First responders swiftly arrived on the scene, but sadly, all 6 people on board were pronounced dead. New York City Mayor Eric Adams and Jersey City Mayor Stephen Fulop expressed deep condolences, while Siemens Energy said they were deeply saddened and shocked by the loss. The helicopter had reportedly called in for a fuel return moments before the crash. Investigations by the FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board are ongoing to determine the cause. Though devastating, the tragedy has sparked an outpouring of support from the public and city officials, highlighting the deep compassion of a community in mourning. Flags are expected to fly at half-staff in honor of the victims as New Yorkers and visitors alike pause to reflect on the preciousness of life. News 6. Beloved actor Eric Dane has shared a deeply personal health update. He has been diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. The 52-year-old Euphoria star expressed both strength and gratitude as he faces this new chapter of life. "I am grateful to have my loving family by my side as we navigate this next chapter," Dane said, acknowledging the unwavering support of his wife, actress Rebecca Gayheart, and their 2 daughters, Billy, 15, and Georgia, 13. Despite the diagnosis, Dane remains committed to his passion. He confirmed that he will return to work and is set to begin filming Season 3 of Euphoria next week, continuing his role as Cal Jacobs in the acclaimed HBO series. ALS is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects nerve cells controlling muscle movement. While there is currently no cure, many individuals, including public figures like Stephen Hawking and Roberta Flack, have faced the condition with courage and dignity. Dane's openness has already begun sparking renewed attention on ALS and the importance of medical research, family support, and public awareness. His request for privacy is echoed with heartfelt wishes from fans and colleagues alike, who admire his resilience and determination. As Eric Dane continues his journey, his courage reminds us of the power of facing life's challenges with grace and love. Number 1. Mario believed that theater was the voice of the people. He gave us all a microphone. Those words, shared by a fellow artist, capture the heart of Mario Ernesto Sanchez's life and legacy. At 78, Mario passed away peacefully, following complications related to a brief illness. Though the curtain falls on his remarkable journey, the stories he brought to life will continue to echo. His journey began in Cuba, then carried him across an ocean as part of the historic Operation Pedro Pan. That young boy would one day become a guiding light in Latino theater. His talent reached mainstream audiences in films like Bad Boys and Step Up Revolution, and through TV classics like Miami Vice. But the stage was his true home. In 1979, he founded Teatro Avante in Florida, a bold step that reshaped opportunities for Hispanic artists. A few years later, he created the International Hispanic Theater Festival of Miami, giving voice to cultures across Latin America and Spain. Awards followed, from Spain to Bolivia to Los Angeles. But for Mario, the real reward was opening doors for others. He mentored new generations with care, always encouraging them to tell stories that mattered. Audiences loved his performances. His colleagues cherished his laughter, and his community looked to him as a cultural cornerstone. He wasn't just an actor or a founder. He was a passionate bridge between past and future, between cultures and languages. Shortly after his passing, the Latino Theater Company called him a visionary whose profound influence will be felt for generations. It's hard to sum up a legacy like his, but maybe it lives best in the sound of applause, in the voices he lifted, and in the festivals that still flourish thanks to his courage and creativity. Mario is survived by his loving family and a global community that proudly carries on his mission. His life reminds us that storytelling isn't just entertainment. It's empowerment, preservation, and hope. Tributes to Mario Ernesto Sanchez. Mel Novak was a multifaceted performer whose screen presence and physical prowess left an enduring mark on martial arts cinema and action films.